On a cold Sunday night in December 2004, two men went to bed, believing their lives were normal. By the next morning, both of them would be following orders they couldn't refuse. They would go to work, they would greet colleagues, they would unlock doors they had opened 1,000 times before. And every step they took that day would be controlled by voices they couldn't see and threats they couldn't escape. By nightfall, one of the largest sums of cash in British history would be gone. And no one inside the bank would realize what was happening until it was already over. Sunday night, December 19, 2004. In Polglass, West Belfast, Chris Ward is at home with his family. The house is warm, quiet. Christmas is only days away. Then, there's a knock at the door. A man stands outside, calm, friendly. He mentions football tickets, small talk. Nothing urgent. Chris hesitates, then lets him in. That's when another man steps forward. There's a gun in his hand. Faces are covered. Voices are steady. There is no shouting. Chris and his family are tied up, slowly, deliberately. The men know his name. They know where he works. They know details no stranger should know. This isn't random. This is planned. At the exact same time, 30 miles away in Downpatrick, another door opens. Kevin McMullen, a senior official at Northern Bank, answers a knock. Dressed as police officers, they say there's been an accident. Once they're inside, the story ends. Weapons appear. The house goes silent. Kevin and his wife Karen are now prisoners in their own home. 2 houses, 2 families, 1 night. And this wasn't the crime itself. It was only the setup. This was something far more calculated. A tiger kidnapping, a crime where the bank isn't attacked at all. The people are. Chris Ward is taken from his home and driven away. When the blindfold comes off, he's inside Kevin McMullen's house. The 2 men lock eyes. They understand immediately. This is bigger than fear. This is leverage. The instructions are delivered calmly, almost politely. Tomorrow morning, both men will go to work at Northern Bank headquarters. They will act normal. They will follow instructions exactly. Their families will remain under control. Any hesitation, any attempt to alert the police, any signal for help, and their loved ones will be killed. To prove how serious this is, the gang takes Kevin's wife, Karen, blindfolded, driven away to an unknown location. Now, the pressure is complete. Phones buzz throughout the night. Short calls, few words, just enough to remind them they are not alone. And there's something else hanging in the air. Northern Ireland is still fragile in 2004. Peace exists, but it's delicate. Crimes like this point in only one direction, the Provisional IRA. Whether that's true or not doesn't matter right now. What matters is this. Chris and Kevin believe the threat, and belief is all the criminals need. Because when morning comes, they have to walk straight into the trap. Monday morning, December 20th. Chris Ward and Kevin McMullen get dressed for work. They say goodbye to their families without knowing if it's the last time. Inside Northern Bank headquarters, it's business as usual. Phones ringing, staff chatting, Christmas decorations still hanging. No one notices the fear. The gang stays in constant contact through burner phones, always listening, always watching. Then comes the first order, a test. Chris is told to collect £1.2 million in cash. He packs the bag, walks past security, steps outside. Every step feels wrong. He reaches a bus stop. A man approaches. The bag changes hands. And just like that, the money is gone. The message is clear. This can be done, and no one will stop it. As evening approaches, the final stage begins. Kevin sends most of the staff home early. A Christmas favor. The building empties. Down in the vaults, crate after crate is filled. £26.5 million. Cash meant for the Christmas rush. Stacked, counted, loaded. At around 7 p.m., a white box van pulls up beside the bank. A police patrol passes by. They glance at the activity and drive on. No questions, no suspicion. The van fills, drives away, returns. By the time it's over, the vault is empty. Chris and Kevin clean up, lock everything, erase the night. At 11 p.m., the phones finally go silent. The robbery is finished. But the story is far from over. Chris Ward calls the police. His family is released, shaken, alive. But Karen McMullen is still missing. She's been left blindfolded in a forest, alone, freezing. Her body begins to shut down. Somehow, she breaks free. She finds help. She survives, barely. The country wakes up to the news. One of the largest cash robberies in British history. No forced entry, no alarms triggered. police launch a massive investigation. Publicly, the blame points straight at the IRA. The political fallout is immediate. Years later, state papers will reveal the government privately believed senior IRA figures organized the crime. But belief isn't proof. Northern Bank recalls its own money, changes the design, tries to make the stolen notes worthless. Still, cash starts appearing. Millions found in raids. Money hidden in washing powder boxes. Even stolen notes discovered inside a police social club. Arrests are made. Convictions fall apart. And then, the unthinkable. Chris Ward is arrested, the hostage. Prosecutors claim he was involved, that he was too calm, that he changed schedules. But in court, the case collapses. No evidence, no motive, no proof. Chris walks free. With that, the trail goes cold. Today, the Northern Bank robbery remains unsolved. No one has ever been convicted of carrying it out. And most of the £26.5 million has never been recovered. This wasn't a crime of force. It was a crime of control. The gang never needed to crack a vault. They never needed to threaten the bank. They simply controlled the people who already had the keys. Security systems can be upgraded, vaults can be reinforced, but fear? Fear is still the easiest weapon of all. So, what really happened to the money? Who planned something this precise and disappeared without a trace? Let me know what you think happened. Because sometimes the most successful crime is the one that leaves no answers behind.